Hello, my friends, and welcome to our next step on our journey toward the manger together. I'm so glad that you've decided to join us today. You know, Christmas is a time for busyness and rushing, but Advent is a time for waiting with patience. And so today our reading and our scripture both focus around the idea of waiting, not everybody's favorite activity, but certainly something that we are called to do. At the end, I have just a little bit of music for you, hoping that you will take that time to breathe deeply, lean into the presence of God, and enjoy just a little time of stillness. Excerpts from Waiting for God by Henri Nouwen. Waiting is not a popular attitude. Waiting is not something that people think about with great sympathy. In fact, most people consider waiting a waste of time. Perhaps this is because the culture in which we live is basically saying, get going. Do something. Show you are able to make a difference. Don't just sit there and wait. For many people, waiting is an awful desert between where they are and where they want to go, and people do not like such a place. Most of us think of waiting as something very passive, a hopeless state determined by events totally out of our hands. It's not difficult to understand the irritation people feel when somebody says, just wait. Words like this seem to push us into passivity. But there is none of this passivity in Scripture. Those who are waiting very actively. They know that what they are waiting for is growing from the ground on which they are standing. That's the secret. The secret of waiting is the faith that the seed has been planted, that something has begun. Active waiting means to be present fully to the moment, in the conviction that something is happening where you are, and that you want to be present to it. Waiting then is not passive. It involves nurturing the moment, as a mother nurtures the child that is growing in her. Zechariah, Elizabeth, and Mary were very present to the moment. That is why they could hear the angel. They were alert, attentive to the voice that spoke to them and said, don't be afraid. Something is happening to you. Pay attention. Zechariah, Elizabeth, and Mary were not filled with wishes. They were filled with hope. Hope is something very different. Hope is trusting that something will be fulfilled, but fulfilled according to the promises and not just according to our wishes. Therefore, hope is always open-ended. I have found it very important in my own life to let go of my wishes and start hoping. It was only when I was willing to let go of wishes that something really new, something beyond my own experience could happen to me. Out of the depths I cry to you, Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to my cry for mercy. If you, Lord, kept a record of sins, Lord, who could stand? But with you there is forgiveness, so that we can with reverence serve you. I wait for the Lord. My whole being waits, and in this word I put my hope. I wait for the Lord. More than watchmen wait for the morning. More than watchmen wait for the morning. Israel, put your hope in the Lord. For with the Lord is unfailing love, and with him is full redemption. He himself will redeem Israel from all their sins.